Jade, and here's a nice soft yoga flow for you today. So we're going to start in a semi-supine position. Lying on our backs with our knees bent. And we're going to start with the full yogic breath, which has 3 parts. So just make sure you're feeling comfortable there. Bringing the hands to the lower belly for the first part of the breath. This is belly breathing or diaphragmatic breath. So as you lie there, just starting to focus on your natural breath first. Feeling into your body and how it feels today, in this moment. Just softening in to receive the support of the earth underneath. And we'll start to really breathe deeply into the lower belly. So as you breathe in, press the belly into the hands and let it rise up to the sky. And as you breathe out, allowing the belly to fall back down to the ground. So the more we consciously activate the movement of the belly with the breath, the deeper we are breathing into the bottom lobes of the lungs. We're also using our diaphragm here. So it's called diaphragmatic breathing. The diaphragm being the sheet of muscle that is underneath the lungs. As we breathe in, it expands, and as we breathe out, it relaxes again. And this is giving a nice little massage to our digestive organs. And this type of breathing is very efficient. It's bringing in more oxygen and prana, or life force energy. So it's helping to clear away any blockages in the energy channels. And really soothe and calm the nervous system and the mind. You can do this at any point in the day. You don't have to be lying down. You can be seated or standing anywhere. Belly breathing. Nice and soothing. So that's the first part of the yogic breath, the belly breath. So a lot of us, if we've been used to breathing in quite a shallow way, this can be quite alien for you at first, but don't worry, you do get used to it. This is how we come as babies. This is how we naturally breathe. So it is in us. It's just as we accumulate stresses through our lives, our breathing becomes more shallow. So we can relearn how to breathe this way. It just takes a bit of practice. The second part of the breath is the middle section of the ribs, or intercostal breathing. So all the little intercostal muscles in between the ribs, we're using them to expand and contract through the middle part of the lungs. So holding the sides of the ribs can sometimes help. So as you breathe in, really pressing the rib cage into the hands, feeling that expansion. And then as you breathe out, allowing it to come back down, the contraction on the out breath. And we're really exaggerating it, so really pressing the ribs into the hands as you breathe into the middle part of the lungs. And then pressing the hands into the ribs as the ribs come back down again on the out breath. So the ribs are a concertina for the breath. Expansion on the in-breath and contraction on the out-breath. Nice. And then the third part of the breath is clavicular breathing. The clavicles are the collarbones. So if you can put your hands near the collarbones. And this is a real shallow breath, so the lungs do actually come really high up in the body, at the back of the shoulders and up to the collarbones, and we're using the top lobes of the lungs. So it's a real shallow breath and a really subtle movement around the chest and the collarbones. Really breathing into that top section of the lungs. So you can feel that subtle movement up and down. And relax. So just bringing the hands down, We're going to add all of those together for the full yogic breath. So as we breathe in, the belly will inflate, then it will come to the middle part of the lungs, then up to the collarbones, and then as we breathe out, down from the collarbones, down from the middle section, and down from the belly. So it's like a full wave into the top, and a full wave out from the top down to the bottom again. Try not to overthink it, rather than just be with the breath, and filling up the lungs on the in-breath, and really emptying them out on the out-breath. So we'll begin. Maybe you'd like to close your eyes, just coming into natural breath first. And then on the next in-breath, really breathing into the belly, middle part of the ribs, up to the collarbones. Hold at the top for a moment, and then breathing out from the top, the middle, and the bottom. Breathing in from the bottom, middle, the top, and breathing out a full wave from the top, through the middle, and the bottom. So doing that a few more times. We're going to add a movement in with that now. So staying with the full yogic breaths. As we breathe in, we're going to raise the arms over the head. And as you breathe out, you're going to slide them around the body and back down again. Inhale, raise the arms. And exhale, slide them around the body. Once more, inhale. And exhale, slide them around. And next time we're going to open the arms out from the body, wide. And then as you breathe out, giving yourself a hug, crossing one arm over the other. Inhale to open and expand. And exhale, other arm crosses over. So I haven't got a great deal of room here, so you can see me on the video. I've had to go quite close to the wall. Really expand as much as you can and exhale, giving yourself a hug. Once more with the other arm on top. Inhale to open and exhale to close. Nice, and then release the hands down. We're going to continue riding the movements of the body on top of the breath. So with the feet like this, we'll start with the right leg. We're going to breathe in and open that knee out to the side. Come onto the knife edge of the foot. As you exhale, slide the leg down along the mat, extending, pointing the toes. Inhale, lifting it up. And exhale there. Other side. Inhale, open the leg. Exhale, slide it along the mat, point the toes. Inhale, bring it back in. And exhale there. One more on each side. Inhale to open. Exhale to slide. Point the toes. Inhale to lift it up. And exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, slide. Inhale, lift. And exhaling there. Hugging the knees in. Rocking side to side. Take the palms on the knees and making circles with the knees. So keep syncing up with your breath. Plant the left leg, extend the right foot into the sky, take hold of the back of the leg and circle around the ankle and the toes. As you inhale, press the heel to the sky, and as you exhale, gently guide the toes towards you. Inhale to press the heel up and exhale, guide the toes in. and release down. To the other side. Inhale to press the heel and exhale, guide the toes towards you. Inhale, press, and exhale, guide them in. Inhale in, exhale in. Sit down. Hug the knees and lift the forehead towards the knees, squeezing it in. I'm going to do a little core activation here, so bring the knees over the hips, bring the fingertips to the temples. I'm going to do yogic bicycle, so extending the right leg out, away, hugging the left knee in and crossing over, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, back to central. Exhale to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, hovering above the ground. Squeeze it in. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze, cross. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bring the navel towards the spine. And last one. And squeezing the knees in. Rocking and rolling. Take hold of the back of the thighs and rock along the spine. Forwards and backwards. And so we come into a seated position here. Roll the shoulders back and down a few times. From here we'll start to make circles around with the chin. Got the name of the body parts, sometimes that happens, forgive me. So as if you're drawing a circle around in front of you with your chin. Breathing in as the chin lifts. Excuse me. Breathing out as the chin comes down. And other direction. We'll take some Sufi rolls, so excuse me, hands on the knees. And we're just going to start to circle around the weight of the body. Really shifting the weight back and forward. As you come forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together, press the heart forward, and as you come back round the spine, chin to chest. So it's kind of like a cat-cow action as you roll the weight around. Going the other way, the direction. And just stopping there for a few breaths. Okay, we're going to come onto all fours now. So just find a moment, really press the hands underneath the shoulders and the hips underneath, the knees underneath the hips. So this natural curve in the spine, try and flatten it out. So just lift the navel towards the spine, extend the tailbone away from the crown, press the hands into the mat. So all the knuckles are really rooted down, space between the fingers. Wrap the inner elbows towards each other. And then from there, we're just going to start to again, make circles as if you're drawing a circle around on your mat with your belly button. And try and bring the shoulders in front of the wrists. So we're really getting into the wrists here and warming them up. And we'll go the other direction. It's really important to have strong wrists when we do our yoga practice, especially for things like downward dog. And the hand position here is the same as downward dog. We really want to root the fingers into the mat. The weight is into the index finger and thumb. And we're really connecting with the ground. That's the base of the pose, always comes from the earth upwards. So if we haven't got our foundations, then the pose is not going to be very stable. Nice. And then maybe you want to start taking it into cat-cow or a few more rippling and moving around, undulations, circling the neck, circling the hips, moving in whatever way works for you. Find a sweet spot, a place that might feel tense. Breathe into that place, stretch it out. We're going to do, well, first of all, we'll tuck the toes under, walk back, and press the weight into the toe joint. So this is really great for the soles of the feet, all the sensory receptors in the feet that can be numbed out from wearing shoes too much. All the nadis or the meridians, the energy channels, start or finish in the feet. So it's kind of giving ourselves a little bit of reflexology. Applying this healthy pressure to the joints is really good. It brings more fluid to the joints and gives them a new life and health. This is the principle of yin yoga. Healthy pressure to all the connective tissues. And maybe you feel like you want to roll out the wrists there as well. And then when you're ready, we're coming back down onto all fours for threading the needle. So with a nice flat back tucked in the navel, we're going to inhale and reach the left arm up, look into the fingers. And exhale, following the fingers, thread that hand underneath the body. Side of the head comes down. You can reach the right arm forward, or you can reach it all the way around the back and tuck it into the top of the left hip crease, turning to look to the ceiling. Take 3 to 5 long deep breaths here. To come out, we're planting the right hand down. Press the floor away, inhale, unthread, follow the fingers, open the heart to the side, and exhale down. Straight to the other side, inhale to open the right arm, and exhale, threading it through. Extend the left arm forward, or wrapping it round, or you can just keep the palm flat, 3 to 5 deep breaths. Planting the hand down, press the floor away, inhale, unthread. Exhale, bringing it down. Bring the knees wide, big toes together, sit back onto the heels, child's pose. The most important thing is that we're sitting back here, not that the head comes down. So if the head comes down, that's great, you can bring it down. If not, making fists or just staying on the forearms. And really pressing the sit bones to the heels, lengthen out that lumbar spine that has so much compression. And just breathe into the back body there. Really send the breath into the back of the body. And then pressing the weight into the hands. We're going to come into our first downward dog, so really concentrate on where the hands are, pressing them down. All the knuckles down, tuck the toes under. We're going to start with bent knees as we come up. So we're going to lift the knees but keep them bent and press the chest towards the thighs. Lengthening out through the spine as though you're lifting the tip of the tail to the sky and reaching the hips away from the ribs. And then pedaling out one heel then the other. Waking up the back of the knees and the thighs. Keep connected to that nice rhythmic fluid breath. You don't want the breath to be jagged in any way, it's nice and fluid. If it ever becomes jagged or hard to breathe or you're becoming a bit puffed out, then just rest for a moment or relieve yourself out of that pose a little bit. Walk the feet towards the hands. And just stopping here in raggy dog. So you might want to take either elbow, soft knees, head and neck relaxed, nodding yes, shaking no. So releasing out the cervical spine around the neck, which carries our heads around. Heads weigh about 12 to 14 pounds on average, so that's quite a weight for the neck to carry. This is really the only pose where it gets to relax and release. Then to come out, let go of the elbows, Tuck the chin to the chest, bend the knees, and scoop the tailbone under. So you're uncurling the vertebrae one at a time to lift all the way up. I'm coming into Tadasana now. Mountain pose, so the feet are hip distance apart. Sides of the feet in line with the sides of the mat. Roll the shoulders back and down, open the palms out. And from there, the natural curves in the spine are there. The back of the neck's long as if someone's pulling up through the crown of the head. And just find the breath there. Feel the feet against the earth. Feel that connection to the ground. Maybe rocking the weight a little bit side to side. Even weight distributed between left and right foot, between ball of the foot and the heel. Arches lifted as though you're drawing energy up through the soles of your feet from the earth into your body. And then from there lifting through the crown as if you're growing branches up the crown of your head to the sky. Feeling connected to above and below. And then allowing these two energies to meet from the sky and the earth in the center of the chest, in the heart, the place that bridges the two realms. Awareness just in the center of the chest, around the breastbone. Just take a few breaths into this place, this energy center of compassion and unconditional love. The place of your true nature. And we'll exhale to bring the hands here. Root the left foot and turn the right foot out. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Bring the heel towards the ankle. This is the first position. Take your eyes to look at one fixed place. This is called your drishti. And then lifting up if it feels right. You can stay down on the bottom level if you'd like to, or maybe even lifting it and pressing it on the inside of the leg, making sure you're not pressing on the knee joint, and maybe lifting the hands. Inhale. The more you press that foot into the thigh, the more you're going to get the length and really ground through the left foot, maybe opening out the arms. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Deep belly breaths. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, draw the knee forward and bring it down. Arms coming down, releasing it out. Shift the weight into the other foot and turning that knee open, heel to ankle. Exhale, hands to the heart. Find your drishti, so you're really externally rotating that hip. Find your drishti, your eye gaze, and then lifting the foot below the knee. Or maybe even above if you did that before. Pressing that foot into the thigh as much as you can. And inhale to lift. Keep your drishti, your eyes soft, steady gaze will help you stay focused. And these balancing positions are really good to bring you into the present moment because as soon as your mind wanders, then you get wobbly. Inhale, arms together, exhale, moving forward and coming down. Maybe you want to shake it out a little bit. So do a little bit of flowing movements now. And come to the front of the mat. Feet again hip distance apart. Just tuck the tailbone under slightly and exhale the hands together. As we inhale, we lift the arms up looking towards the fingers. And as you exhale, starting to fold forward. Press the sit bones back over the heel, flat back as you fold down. Lots of plank friends today. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine, hands on the shins, lengthen the crown away from the sit bones. And then as you exhale, bend the knees as you step your right foot back. From here, we're going to come into a warrior one position. So Clamp the back heel down and turn the toes out towards the top right corner. Bend the front knee of the ankle, reach the arms and lift it up. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. So really pressing the weight equally into both feet. The front knee ideally over the ankle. Try not to have the knee in front of the ankle. It's okay to have it back, or ideally above. And really press the inner knee out so it's coming over the second and third toes. So really heavy towards the ground of the lower body and lifting high with the upper body. Belly breaths here, so diaphragmatic breathing down into the belly. This is how we train the mind to really relax into the pose even though we're feeling strong sensations. And as you exhale, bring the hands down onto the hips, straighten out the front knee and step the back foot in about a third of the way. So the feet are the same, but the stance is closer and the legs are straight. Not locking out the knees, so we don't want to lock and put pressure in the knee joints. So the knees are slightly soft. Hugging that right hip forward, left hip back so the hips are steady. We're going to come into pyramid pose, Parasvakonasana. So taking hold of, either you can take hold of the elbows or you can bring the hands into reverse Anjali Mudra with the palms together in between the shoulder blades. As you inhale, roll the shoulders back and down, whatever way you have your hands. Lift the heart to the sky and the heart leads as you fold forward. Back nice and flat, coming down. Keep the gaze just in front of the big toe, so you're lengthening out your spine. Deep breaths. And next out breath, release the hands down either side of that foot. Inhale to lift and lengthen, and then exhale, fold the forehead towards the shin. Deepening that stretch in the front hamstring. Preparing to come out. Inhale, flat back looking forward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Press into the feet and inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands up, stepping forward. Got a bit wobbly there. And we'll just take a moment here in Tadasana at the front of your mat before we go to the other side. So checking in with how the left and right sides feel after we've done only the right side. And then we'll join together on an in-breath, lifting it up. And exhale, folding down. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back. Press the sit bones away from the crown. In a sphinx position with the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, step the left foot back. From this runner's lunge, planting the back heel, toes pointing to the top left side of the mat. And inhale to lift up into a warrior one. Sink that front knee over the ankle. Press the inner knee open towards the second and third toes, sinking heavy towards the ground and lifting high towards the sky. Nice strong toes. Belly breathing. And on the next out breath, bring the hands onto the hips, straighten the knees and step the back foot in about a third of the way. Just a bit wobbly today. Try and square off the hips, holding the right hip back, left hip forward. Preparing for pyramid, so taking hold of the elbows or that reverse Anjali Mudra. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale to lift the heart. Heart leads as you exhale and fold forward. And first, just keeping the gaze in front of the big toe. Flat back. Rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Stay with the belly breaths. Out breath, release the hands down. Inhale to lift and lengthen and exhale to fold forehead towards the shin. Deep breaths there.
The sun shines on everyone. The sun.
Time to come out. Inhale, lengthen the spine, looking forward. Exhale, palms at the heart. Root the feet and inhale, lifting up. Exhale, step it forward. And just come into Tadasana. Take a few breaths there. Maybe breathing out through the mouth to release away any tension. Just do a little breathing sequence. It's just to get recenter and get connected before we go on to do a few more standing poses. So we'll interlace the fingers in front. Inhale to lift the hands to the heart. Exhale, turning them down. Inhale, press the hands forward, lifting. And exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Inhale, up. Coming again to the front of the mat, I'm going to change my position to the other side. Down through the chair pose, so as you exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms down. Weights in the heels, and inhale, lift them up. Arms in line with the ears, chest forward. Lower back flat. Belly breaths. And exhale, lowering down. Swan dive forward. Fold the forehead towards them. Arms on the shins. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Kind of a sphinx position with the back. Exhale, folding down. Stepping both feet into plank and then lowering the knees down. All the way down to sphinx position. Elbows under the shoulders. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, as if you're pulling your wrists and hands towards your feet, pressing your chest through your heart, through the arms. So there's no tension in the neck, we're not reaching the chin forward, rather we're tucking it in a little bit and lifting through the crown and the back of the neck nice and long. If you find that there might be tension in the neck, maybe just rolling and releasing it out to make sure it's not there. It's a nice even lift through the spine from the tail all the way to the crown. If you feel you need a little bit more support to your lower back, squeeze the glutes. Really press the tops of the feet into the ground. And exhale, lower down. Slide the hands back, press into the palms, lifting up, tuck the toes, and come into a downward dog. Maybe pedaling it out again, pressing the chest towards the thighs. Weight is in the index finger and thumb, wrapping the triceps under. On an in-breath, lift the right leg, turn the little toe side down, so the hips are still squared. Then lift up onto the ball of the left foot and bring that knee forward, stepping it in between the hands. Don't worry if you can't get it all the way there. Lower the back knee, shuffle it forward. We're going to come into a warrior two position this time. So we're dropping the back heel so that the arch of the back foot is in line with the heel of the front foot. And then lift the left arm, comes all the way around to the back, right arm to the front, sinking that knee over the ankle, over the second and third toe like in warrior one. Roll the shoulders back and down, fingertips coming away from each other. Sinking down into the ground and lifting up to the sky. Belly breaths again. And then on the next out breath, turn that palm up, lean onto the thigh and sweep the top arm all the way around. Just let the fingers pointing towards the front and you're rolling that shoulder back, Look into the ceiling or look forward or down. And preparing to come out. Root the feet. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, windmill both hands either side of that front foot. Lift up onto the ball of the back foot. And inhale, step it forward. Palms on the shins, lengthen. And exhale, soft knees to fold. Coming all the way up, root the feet. Lift, bend the knees, scoop the energy around the body. And then draw it down through your center to your heart. So taking a moment again to connect to the ground beneath you, Mother Earth, through the feet. And lift it up through the crown, up to Father Sky, to the top of the head. Connecting with Earth and Cosmos, and these two places meeting in the heart, where the palms touch. Uniting the masculine and feminine energies, the left and right hemisphere of the brain. Uniting all parts of ourselves in this moment, which is the meaning of yoga. The root of the word means to yoke or to unite. We're bringing all aspects of ourselves into union. And we'll do the same on the other side. We'll start with that chair pose. So we exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms back, and inhale, lift the knee. Sinking down into the balls, into the heels, Arms in line with the ears, slide the shoulders back. Sink a bit deeper if you can. If you look down, you can see your toes. Belly breaths. And then on the next out breath, swan dive forward, folding down. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Flat back, roll shoulders away from ears. Press the sit bones away from the crown. And exhale, left foot stepping back. Right foot stepping back. Plank position. Lower the knees. Lower all the way down. This time coming up into a cobra. So press the hands under the shoulders. Tuck the elbows in and lift it up. So the main thing is that we're not crunching up the shoulders to the ears here. We're rolling them down, away from the ears as much as we can. Depending on the length of your arms, you might have to bend the elbows. I have quite long arms, so my elbows are bent, but tucked right in, connecting to the ribs. Same feeling as hugging the wrists towards the feet, so we're not pressing forward with the hands, which can be quite challenging. Squeeze the glutes to protect the lower back. And on the out breath, come down, slowly all the way. Use the hands to press yourself back. Tuck the toes, sit bones, just briefly touch the heels and lifting into that downward dog. Pedal out the heels one and then the other. And then we'll lift the left leg, three-legged dog. Keep turning the toes down to the mat. Lift onto the ball of the right foot, bend the knee, bring it through, step it in between the hands. Shuffle it forward if you need to. Don't judge if you don't get there straight away. It's not about that, it's about connecting more deeply to ourselves. It's about union, it's about being present in the moment. Drop the back heel, make sure the front heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. Right arm comes forward and all the way around, so we windmill open into that warrior two. Sink that knee over the ankle if you want to widen the stance to get a bit lower. Equal weight through the feet. Fingers reaching away from each other to create space between the shoulder blades. Your drishti, your eye gaze over the front fingers. A belly breath there. So that our shoulders is over our hips. We're not leaning into the future. We're not leaning back into the past. We are in the present. We are here. Coming into that side angle stretch. Turn the front palm. Lean onto the thigh and sweep that arm around. Reaching towards the front. Turning chest to the sky. If it's too much for the neck, look forward or down. Always take this pose deeper if you're used to it. Preparing to come root the feet and inhale back to warrior two. You go different fingers and exhale, windmill it forward. Inhale, step it up, flat back position, and exhale to fold. Maybe a little ragdoll, or maybe you want to start to come into more of a forward fold with the legs straightening out. So each in-breath, lifting the sit bones to the sky, and each out-breath, bowing forehead towards the shins, maybe taking hold of the back of the legs. Or if your hands don't reach the floor, keep the knees soft and just keep working with that forward fold. Wherever you're at is fine. Just be with yourself, meet yourself where you're at. No need to push beyond our boundaries. Just to stay present is enough. I'm going to come down here. So heel toe the feet wide, and then drop it down into a squat. If your heels come up again, that's fine. Or if you find that you're high, that's also fine. We're working with pressing the hands together to open up the knees, to lift and lengthen the spine and the crown to the sky. Belly breaths again. Maybe closing your eyes. Maybe if you have crow in your practice, you can go into crow now. And if you have it in practice. Down. Extend the legs in front, Dandasana, so shaking it out. Sit up on a cushion, or you can move the flesh from the sit bones. Dandasana, staff pose, so we're kind of in a right angle with the body, which looks simple, but it's actually quite difficult because it is a forward fold. So try and sit the shoulders over the sit bones, sitting there for a moment. Breathing out a few cleansing breaths with the mouth. I'm going to bend in the left knee, sole of the foot pressing on the inside of that thigh, and another forward fold here. So we breathe in, reach the arms up, and breathe out, lift up and over, arms staying in line with the ears, and then coming down, maybe taking hold of the foot or the ankle. Each in-breath we're lifting and lengthening, and each out-breath folding forward. If you're holding the ankle or the leg, we're not pulling, we're just gently guiding ourselves forward, but making sure that the connection to the breath is the priority here, not how deep we go into the move. Time to come out, we'll reach the arms beside the ears, root the sit bones, and inhale to lift it up. As you exhale, bring that left hand down, so that's hand with the bent knee, and then we're just going to press the floor away, and we'll reach and open. So just squeeze the glutes, press the hips up, press the heart to the sky, reach and open, maximum movement. Breathe into the space in the front of the body, and then as you breathe out, come down. Lift up that knee, cross it over, plant the foot down, and we'll come into a twist here. So we're going to lift the right arm, so the opposite arm to the bent knee, and on the out breath, wrapping it around the body. Other hand comes at the base of the spine, shoulders stay above the hips. Each in breath, lift and lengthen through the crown, and each out breath, hug that knee in to deepen the twist, looking over the left shoulder. No tension in the neck, squeeze and wring it out. Any old, negative, blocked energy, having a nice wring out of the system. Next out breath, move forward and release it out. So, bend the knees, lean back into the hands, squeeze the shoulders together and lift the heart to the sky. Have a little counter pose to those forward folds. Breathe into the chest. Intercostal breathing in the center of the chest. And then release, and we'll come to the other side. So sliding in the right foot, left leg extends. Make sure you equal through the sit bones. Inhale to lift the arms, and exhale up and over, coming forward. Each in-breath lifts and lengthens from tail to crown. Each out-breath folding down. Working with the breath, not pushing, not pulling. Having a receptivity for your body's needs right now. Knowing that those needs change from day to day. Maybe the other day these forward folds were easier or more difficult, and maybe today it's changed, but that's okay. Yoga teaches us not to hold on to anything, but to go with what is moment to moment. Preparing to come out, reach the arms and round the ears, root the sit bones, and inhale to lift it up. Exhale, right hand down, and inhale to press the floor away, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, lift the heart to the sky. Breathe into that opening of the front body. And exhale, sweeping it down. Coming into that twist, so we lift the right knee, cross it over the body, planting it down. The more you hug the knee in, the better you can get into the twist. Inhale to lift the left arm, and exhale, wrapping it around the knee. Right hand plants at the base of the spine behind. Inhale, lengthening through the crown, and exhale, squeeze the knee in towards you. Twisting, wring it out. Staying present with the breath there, that's all you need to do. That extended leg, the ankle is flexed, so the sole of the foot's pressing away. Releasing it out. You have a wide-legged forward fold, so if you've got tight hamstrings or you're sitting up and you're rounding, sit up on a cushion or something. You can also start with your knees bent. So with every forward fold, I'll just turn to the side. We don't want to be folding, rounding the spine like this. This isn't doing anything. If you are rounding in your spine, like I said, sit up on a block. Otherwise, just stay upright like this. There's no point reaching forward. This is already a forward fold for you, and we're working on really lifting through the spine. If you can start to come forward with this length through the lower spine, you can do that. Maybe lengthening out the knees, just coming down. I'm going to hold it here, maybe for about a minute. So really turn your attention inwards and just start to focus on that flow of breath in and out of the body. Try and drop all of your awareness into the cells of the body rather than experiencing through the thoughts. Experience those through the body, through the sensations, through the breath. This is yoga. Yoga is the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. And how do we do this? It's through concentrating on our breath and the sensations in our bodies. And then naturally that sense of peace arises and anxiety reduces. And at first, of course, it can be hard because our minds are busy and monkey minds are designed to think. The more we do these practices, the more we get used to it. Train the monkey. Calm down. Maybe after a few breaths you feel the body opens and invites you to go a bit deeper. One last breath. And the out breath, walking the hands in. Scoop the knees in. Round the shoulders, forehead to the knees, again holding yourself. Yourself a little bit of a thank you. We're going to come into heaven pose. So with the feet like this, cruise it down. You'll find a place that feels quite steady for you. So it's not too close in, it's not too close out. So feel steady, knees over the toes. And we're going to take hold of the left foot And lean back onto the sit bones and start to lengthen out that foot. So don't worry if you don't get the leg fully straight first. You can stay with it bent, pressing the feet into the hands. Either stay there or you can come to this full version. So the right hand takes the foot and the left hand comes towards the back wall, turning the chest towards the left, press the foot into the hand, keep rooting the right foot and then come into that twist. Open it through the heart, back of the neck long, shoulders roll away from the ears. Press the foot into the hand, and on the out breath, come forward, take the foot and release. Lean into the hands, swish the knees, press the heart up. And we'll come to the other side, starting in that neutral position, pressing into the feet. Take that foot into the hand, pressing it forward. Either stay there or take the foot into the left hand and start to turn the chest to the right, open the right hand out. So I can't see my back arm, but it's just totally in line with the front arm, making a T shape. The heart is open to the side wall, gazing towards the back wall, and breathing deeply. Breathing into the space between the shoulders and the heart space. Next out breath, bring it forward, take the foot and release. Bring the soles of the feet together, you can flap up and down, releasing out the legs. Maybe leaning forward, try and keep the length with the lower back. Moving around. Before we come down to our back, just lift it up, close the knees in. And turn to come down onto our backs. You can come down with a strong core, root the feet, arms above. Imagine you're holding a ball, a heavy ball. Keep the feet rooted, keep the toes starting to come down. Lift the navel in and up, and one vertebrae at a time starts to lower down. And coming down, palms beside the hips, slide the feet in a little bit. We're going to move up and down with bridge pose with the breath and the arms before we hold it for a few breaths. So rooting the feet. On the in-breath, scoop the tail under and inhale, lift all the way up. Squeeze the glutes at the top, pause for a moment, and breathing out one vertebrae at a time, lowering back down again. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other, scoop the tail under and lower all the way down to the bottom. Moving like that with your own breath. Really feel as though the movement's riding on top of the breath. So next time we come up, we're going to hold that position. Try not to lift the toes, really rooting the feet. Inhale, lifting up. Squeeze the glutes, really press the hips to the sky. Stay there and bring the arms down. Maybe pressing the palms into the mat, or to go a bit deeper, interlace the fingers, press the little finger side down, and roll the shoulders underneath the body. Press the floor away and lift the hips to the sky. For an extra challenge there, you don't have to do it, it's optional. Lift up the left leg, press the sole of the foot to the sky, keep lifting away from the floor, and exhale to lower. Inhale, swapping the other foot, pressing it up, lifting, take a few breaths. And exhale, release. Inhale, lifting, take a few more breaths there. Exhale to release, palms flat. Slowly again, one vertebrae at a time, coming down with mindfulness. And then hugging the knees in. Rocking side to side, making circles or movements in whatever way naturally feels right to release out there. Into a hip opener, so eye of the needle or reclined pigeon. Sole of the left foot comes down, right ankle crosses over that left knee, and bring in the left thigh, interlacing the fingers. Press that right knee away from you as you guide the left thigh in towards you. Try and press the tail down into the mat. You gently guide that knee towards you and press the inner right leg away from you. To go deeper, take hold of the left shin, but only do that if your body feels right to do so. And then maybe activating that full yogic breath again. Breathe from the belly up to the collarbones, and collarbones back down to the belly. Relaxing the forehead, the eyes and the jaw as we start to ground down before we come to relaxation. So really connecting to the earth underneath. A great way again to reduce stress and anxiety is to just start to connect to the ground, that support of the earth. And the awareness of the body in connection with the earth. And the out breath, release that foot down. Bring the feet wide and just swish again, knees side to side, rocking and rolling on the hand touch of the feet. And then we'll do the other side, so just bring the feet in again and crossing over that left ankle over the right knee, bringing it in and press into the tailbone, into the ground. Press the inner knee away from you, pull the right knee towards you. Maybe take in the shin if you want to take it deeper. Full yogic breaths now. It's like a wave in from the belly to the collarbones. Wave back out again, collarbones to the belly. Nice and smooth.
First force of all creation, to you I bow. Divine force everywhere, to you I bow.
One last deep breath there. And as you breathe out, releasing it down. Knees wide, swishing the feet side to side. Take it into a nice reclined twist next. Just extending out the right leg and hugging in the left knee towards you. And the left arm out, palm turned up, and cross that right knee across the body. You can allow the hip to come up and over, looking towards the left. And stopping there with the breath. So it's a real great twist in the spine, on the area of the kidneys. So breathe into this twist. Really great to relieve tension from the lower back. You're working on all those energy channels around the spine.
First force of all creation, to you I bow. Divine force everywhere,
Child breath, gently, a little bit deeper into the twist.
I bow. Creative force, primal force,
And next big breath, coming back to centre with a strong core and hugging the knees in. Rock side to side, reset the pelvis there. And prepare to go to the other side. Left leg extends. Bring the sole of the foot on the knee. Right arm out, palm turned up, and crossing the knee over the body. Turn to look towards the right fingers. And stay there with the breath. Breathing into that twist. And allowing the gravity to keep softening the body into the shape.
Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarva Shakti,
There to come up. Strong core. Inhale, lift to center. And exhale. exhale, hug the knees in again. Rocking side to side, really strip any tension away. And then just bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees come out. Just gonna bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the lower belly. And then connecting these two places with that yogic breath, the wave in and out. These two places, which is our true homes. This is where we find our center. And things in the outside world are a little bit unstable and don't feel safe, then we can always turn inwards and find our breath and our heart center, which is always there, it's always present and steady. And this is what the great wise ones say. With our true selves, this is where the city of jewels really is. It's inside of us. This is where we can find true solace. And as you lie there breathing, maybe just saying to yourself, I love you, I'm listening. I love you, I'm listening. Acknowledging all of what's there, feelings and emotions today. This is true self-care, self-acceptance. It's acknowledging ourselves moment to moment. And from there, we'll let that go and just bring the knees back together. Heel to the feet wide. Once again, swish the knees side to side. And then we're finding Shavasana, our final relaxation position. Turning the palms up. Let the feet come down. Toes turn out to the side. Really surrender into the ground. Maybe putting on any extra layers or blankets or taking a pillow. And this really is quite an important part of our practice. This is where the integration takes place. Everything we've just cultivated in the practice is now settling in to the cells, to the memory in the body. Really relax through the toes, the soles of the feet, ankles and heels. Relaxing the calves and the shins, the knees, the thighs. Relax the hips, the pelvis, the lower back, and the belly soft. Relax and hold the chest and the ribs. Feeling that rise and fall of the breath. Whole back soft, spread across the back. Down the arm, relax. Back of the hands, palms, fingers in the fingertips. Just rest your awareness there in the fingertips. Maybe noticing the air on your exposed skin. The tingling in the tips of the fingers. Back of the neck, relax. The head, forehead, eyes resting in their sockets. The cheeks, the cheekbones, the jaw, the tongue and the teeth. Even the hairs on their head and the ears relax in the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Fully relaxed. Full surrender. Stay in there. Feeling with your precious body, your precious breath. In breath, big and long, as though each time you breathe in, you're becoming more lighter, more energized, more clear. Maybe even visualizing that breath as light coming into the body, lifting, bringing a sense of serenity and calmness. And when you're ready, bring into movement to the fingers and toes. Neck a little bit, moving side to side. And then just rolling onto your right side. Staying there for a moment in the fetal position. Looking into yourself. Give your body a little bit of thanks for all it does. The magnificence that it is. Just by being alive is a miracle. Start to ease up into a seated position to finish off our practice today. So pressing up nice and slowly. Try and keep that internal focus. Maybe the eyes stay closed. We'll bring the palms together at the heart. Just bowing the head towards the heart, acknowledging His inner light, your inner truth, as your true teacher. To come back, you might like to join me to chant the peace mantra Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now hold up the hands. So you feel heat generated in the palms. placing them over the eyes and blinking a few times, then opening the eyes to receive that heat energy. And then bringing the hands away, massage the temples, the jaw, just let the squeeze to come back. Practicing the breathing today.